Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Liz. Today I am coming to you with Fairy Blessing Cards by Lucy Cavendish, and these are, they look absolutely beautiful. They are created, the artwork I should say is by Amy Brown, and I know that a lot of us love her work, so it's very beautiful. Donna in particular, I think you're going to like this deck. Healing Gifts and Shining Treasures from the Realms of Enchantment. I love Lucy Cavendish decks. This is a Blue Angel deck, although it has Llewellyn on the description here. And I can't wait to open it. Are you ready to reclaim the blessings of magic, wonder, and nature? Fairies are ancient, powerful elementals, and they have many blessings and gifts to offer. Once the fairies and the humans were allies, united in our love for and protection of the planet. Today, many have lost this connection, and with it, the blessings of the fairies. With this deck, it is the fairies' intention to reweave and reconstruct the relationship for the good of all and for the good of this planet. With every card, you'll receive fairy treasure, a priceless gift to ignite your intuition, lift you up when the world seems too heavy, offer deep healing, and help you once again on your true life path. Illustrated by renowned fairy artist Amy Brown and authored by Lucy Cavendish, the 45 cards and 124-page guidebook are a magical healing pathway to receiving messages and blessings from the fairies every day. Okay, gotta get a little bit more comfortable here. Look how pretty. These are going to be gorgeous. I know, I can tell they're going to be gorgeous. I can tell. Oh, goodness, let's see what's going on here. I had opened it. I had started it. What's going on? Did it not? Oh, yeah, it's cut. Okay. Okie dokie. So pretty. I love Blue Angel decks. They have... their decks might be a teeny bit more expensive, but they have very good quality decks. They have this deck, I believe, on Amazon. I did get it on Magic. I will always say go to Magic if possible because their prices are really good. Not always. I sometimes get stuff on Amazon or other, sometimes local, a lot of times at thrift stores. I get very lucky. It is a very beautiful deck. That's weird. Hold on a second. It just has a price here of $23.95, but it also had a price of $25.95. Strange. Okay, well, it is what it is. Maybe they upped their prices and they didn't want to get rid of the boxes, which honestly I can't blame them. Look at these. Oh, these are gonna be beautiful. Beautiful. It's got very pretty dark green, foresty green. Very fairy light green, woodsy, and that's a regular Blue Angel book, which is very like paperbackish type books. I don't know how to say it. I don't want to say it's cheap paper because it's not that. It's just almost like old-fashioned kind of paper, you know. And it has like all the different cards. It looks like they're actually numbered, which is nice. Welcome to the blessings of the fairy realm. Talks about the fairies. Let's see, what else has it got? A bunch of stuff about fairies. Wow, okay, it's pretty in depth. What is this? What is she talking about here? Armid. So it does different fairies, fairy goddesses. This Ain, Armid, Brigid, Dana, and Queen Mab. And how to work with fairy cards. It goes into different details. It's got different spreads here. This one looks pretty cool. 7-pointed star reading. Wow. Okay. So this has quite a lot of info. And then when you get into the cards, it's quite a lot of info. So I'll only be able to read a couple of these, if that. Okay. So it's not gilded. I'm sorry for us gilded, fiends. But oh my god, they're gorgeous. Look at the back. Isn't that beautiful? It's simple and intricate and complex all at the same time. So pretty. Okay. A Blessing of Seelie. Now, I may screw up some of these words because this font is sometimes hard for me to actually see what they're writing, because this looks like C's rather than E's, even though I'm pretty sure they're E's. So it's a blessing of the Seelie. So beautiful. Oh God, I love these. A blessing of the unseelie. So the Seelie court and the unseelie court. Seelie court was considered the sun court, I'm going to say, from what I've read. And the unseelie court would be like the dark court, you know? And it actually, if you look, she's, you know, she looks a little badass, you know, with her stockings and her tattoos and her dark wings. I love this. This is going to be so much fun. So much fun for me to work with. Is that something on? Okay. Love it, love it, love it. A blessing of the butterfly queen. Now, I do not mind these borders. They go very well with the cards because they're different for each card. The colors are really nice. They put a lot of thought into these. And they, to me, it looks like a frame and it adds to it. So it's very pretty. A blessing of rapture. A blessing of honesty. I love her. A blessing of stillness. A blessing of Armid, I think. So beautiful. Oh, that's one of the queens. A blessing of movement. I love this one. So pretty. A blessing of Ain. I'm not sure if it's Ain or Ein. A blessing of connection. A blessing of the shining ones. So these cards, you can use them without a book, but you're probably going to want the book with these, you know. A blessing of Awen. Oh, I can't. A blessing of, you know what? I have to look. I cannot tell what that word is. Let's see, number 13. Blessing of Dwinfree? No, Nwynfree. N-W-Y-F-R-E. Nwynfree. See, I couldn't tell what that was. Like I said, that font can be a little tricky. A blessing of the white heart. Which now I know after doing, I did a cultic, it wasn't shaman, it was just a cultic oracle deck, which is really nice, an animal deck. And I didn't know what a heart and hind was. Heart is, I think, is the male stag or the male deer, and a hind, I believe, is the female, or vice versa. Not 100% sure there, but that's what it's one or the other. A blessing to undo the unfortunate, is that lies? See, that's what I'm saying. I love the font. It's very pretty, but I cannot tell what it says. Let's see, page 15. Guys. Okay, so it is G. So a blessing to undo the unfortunate guys, which the fairy gift to help you work through difficult life patterns. See, I wish they had taken the quick little blurb that they have here and added it to the card. It would have like completely, you know, you wouldn't need the book, in my opinion, most of the time. So a blessing of elf locks. So pretty. Oh, beautiful. A blessing of the green. A blessing of the sight. Oh, so pretty. These are beautiful. A blessing of dreams. I know you guys get tired of hearing me. They're beautiful, but you know, I what else can I say? I love Amy Brown's work. Her work is magnificent. A blessing of glamour. A blessing of the Beltane dew. A blessing of from the ever young. Oh, I want to be ever young. A blessing of laughter. Look how cute. with a little Pegasus. Oh my gosh, so friggin' cute. A little fairy horse, maybe. Maybe it's not a Pegasus. Maybe it's a fairy horse. Gift of laughter. So that's, instead of a blessing, that's a gift. I like that. Okay, a blessing of the wild within. Let's hold that one back. A blessing of power. The blessing of mothers. I love this. It's very pretty. And see how that's the dark and the light, and then kind of like oppose each other with, she has the white hair, she has the dark hair, you know, the shadow and the light, which is complete. I love that. It's very pretty. The gift of sharing. Excuse me, I need a drink of water. I'm about to go make myself some more coffee. I freaking love coffee. The gift of sharing. A blessing of the liminal space. The space between. A blessing of time. A blessing of Letha. This is so beautiful. With the poppies there. God, this is beautiful. If I ever get a tattoo, it's going to be Amy Brown or somebody like her, I'm telling you. A blessing of the Trooping Fae. I think it's Trooping Fae. A blessing of stability. A blessing of fairy magic. Gosh, these are pretty. Oh. A blessing of Bridget's flame. I just love the colors. They're not like super, super bright, but they're just so beautiful. They're really enchanting, which is what they're supposed to be. A blessing of belief. A blessing of healing. A blessing of Anam Kara. Anam Kara? You know, let's hold that one back. Maybe we'll do that one. That's beautiful. I love that. A blessing of, a blessing on the heart's calling. Now this card looks very similar. Let me see. Where's the one with the horse and look like wintry? I don't think it's the same image. It's very similar. See it? Kind of like very similar. Very pretty. I mean, I guess it takes, you know, when you do this many paintings, at some point, some of them are going to look alike. Just imagine the work she puts into these. Oh, wow. A blessing from Queen Mab. I like Queen Mab. I heard she's a little crazy, but I don't want to insult her. I just heard that. A blessing of clear foresight. A blessing of a fairy guardian. No. Yes, a fairy guardian. So pretty. Gosh, these are gorgeous. I just love these guys. I do. I go out and get them. They're gorgeous. Love them. A blessing of light, of a light touch. A blessing of being understood. Oh my gosh. This one probably, I'm going to say, might be my absolute favorite. There's so many I love in the deck, but I love, I love this dragon and just how he's standing there. He's just so like regal, and I don't know. It's just really, I just love him. Oh, I love it. Beautiful. Beautiful. A blessing of a safe place in the world. We all need that right now, don't we? With all the insanity going on in this world. This is why I do this, because I don't want to even hear about it anymore. A blessing from a fairy determined to help you. Okay, I love these very, very much. The artwork is outstanding. I know Lucy Cavendish, she does a lot with her write-ups. So I will only be able to read one or two at the most. Okay, I love this one, but this one's interesting because I don't know what Anam Kara is. So let's see. 37. I love that they're numbered. It's perfect. I think they should all be numbered. Oh, this is so nice. Look at this, you guys. I wish this was on here. It would make more sense. Okay. A blessing of Anam Kara. the fairy gift a soul friend a fairy gift a soul friend who is a boon to your life. This blessing is essential to all of us, for to be without an Anam Kara is, as the fairy goddess Bridget said, to be a body without a head. The Anam Kara is the blessing of a soul friend, a person who is loving and compassionately honest with us, to whom we can share the least of ourselves and be accepted and heard. The Anam Kara could be a friend, a lover, a mentor, a teacher, a therapist, and there is nearly always a spiritual dimension to the interaction. So the fairies bless you now with the gift of the Anam Kara, the friend who will know your yearnings and gently guide you to their fruition, a friend who treats you well, but who does not accept the lies you tell yourself. Lay your burdens down with them, and they will show you a part of yourself you may have forgotten, so you can rise up again and be a part of the world, your spirit flourishing in the richness of all that is about you. It is a friend who blesses you with their insights and gifts, and from whom you can borrow strength. When all of yours is at its lowest ebb. May you be blessed with this friend of the soul who will nurture your spirit, tend your visions, hear you without judgment, advise you without criticism, and rejoice in your golden moments. May the fairy gift that the Anam Kara be yours, friend, and may your soul feel the balm of true companionship of the soul. Oh my God, I love that. Oh, that just does something to me. It's just so beautiful. And it's, to me, it's almost like somebody who is part of your soul family. Like, that's how I interpret that. Beautiful. I have one or two people that one specific friend that I know I can pretty much say anything to, and she just gets me. She just gets me. Beautiful. Okay, I can do another one. What are we at? 17 minutes? I can do another one here. Let's do this one, 43, which I guess is on the same vein. It's a blessing of being understood. You know what? Let's do the Wild Within, 24, and then maybe we'll do the other one. Okay, Fiery. I'm sorry. I keep saying fiery. It's fairy. The fairy gift of the untamed heart within you. Let's put this here. Within you is a wild place, a place that is pure and untouched by conditioning and should nots. And it is to this place the fairy blessing of the wild within comes and rests and takes root within you this day. This fairy blessing is a calling to your wild self, to the self that has been shaped and pummeled by the forces of family and culture and manner and jobs and timetables and by all of the things in the human world that can cage us. And so the Fae offer you this shining blessing which returns you for a moment to your own wild within, so you can remember what it felt like to be natural, to be unthinking and uncensored, to be innocent and dancing, to move when called to have the primal instinctual self take hold and fly with you. When this blessing comes, let that wild within flow all the way through you and find places and spaces in your life to allow the wild within to have its moment. Dance without fear of judgment. Speak words falling like waterfalls from your lips. Sing and use the voice the great gift of nature has offered you, and never feel awkward or strange or like you do not fit in. Instead, knowing you are a deep part of all that is around you, and that somehow by your very presence you ignite a little of that wild within inside every soul you meet. May the blessing of the wild within offer you a return to the natural, most innate parts of you and let them arise and dance and sing and be loving towards all. Let the untamed heart of you warm all that is about you and bring you back to the sense of deep belonging to the earth and to the stars. Blessing of the fairy gift of the wild within you. Blessings of the fairy gift of the wild within you, my friend. Oh, I love it. I love Lucy Cavendish. She just has such a special way of writing things, you know. Love it, love it. And excuse me. Hold on one second. This is my third video today, so I'm getting a little dry here. You know what? Let's do Queen Mab, because I just feel I kind of need to honor her for some reason, because I called her a little crazy. She might be mad. Okay. Oh, the fairy gift of being the ruler of your own world. With this fairy gift from the formidable and enchanting fairy queen, Queen Mab, comes the blessings of being the owner of your own life. This is a powerful blessing indeed, for with this blessing comes the most precious gift of all, that of knowing that your life is yours to live. With this blessing, let you now take up the reins of your life. Let you decide what it is you do and who it is you are and who you are now becoming. It is your life, this wild and sweet thing to be lived only once, and is rare and priceless. You shall no longer be owned, nor forced, nor pushed, nor pulled, for with her gift comes the solidity of determining your own fate. For you are a being who has often been pressured to give away the crown that declares that you are the sovereign. With this blessing, it is returned to you. Let yourself be a queen, a king, and know your world is as great as any other person's. Your life is a jewel, and no more shall you spend it pleasing others. When this blessing comes to all who you know, you will love and support you. What? When this blessing comes to all who you know, you will love. All who will know you will love and support you. Okay. And you will now take back the power that you gave away. You will climb the stairs to your throne and look back and look upon your world and know that you will be a strong leader of your own soul, and you will inspire others to do the same. With this gift from Queen Mab will come the sure knowledge of what is wise for you to do and what would be foolish, and know the difference between pleasing others and doing what is the very best interest of the path of your own soul. You, fairy friend, are a magnificent being, and your life, your world, and your very being are royal. Be most loyal to your own self, and know now the gift of great and deep self-respect and of choosing what is right for you. Blessings of the great and good Queen Mab to you, friend. Oh, I love it. See, she's not crazy. I love that. All right, do I have time? I'll do, let's just see if that one's a quick one. If not, then I'll let it go. 45, where is it? Oh, 45 is the last one, right? No, 43. 43. Oh, wait a minute. 43, I was just there. Okay. Well, it's kind of... So it's just... I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to say here, the blessings of being understood, the fairy gift of being seen for who you are, for being known and understood. I love that. Okay, so I'm not going to read it. It's just too much. Anyway, it's a beautiful deck. I think those of you who love fairies, I think you'll love this deck. If you want a deck that's going to be easy to read, as far as being able to do readings without the book, nah. You can do that with some of these cards, not all, like the Blessing of the Green. But then there's one here. I mean, this one, the Blessing of Being Understood. The Blessing of to Undo the Unfortunate Guys. I mean, some of that stuff you can, and some of the stuff you can't. So this one, you're going to probably need the book. Which is fine, because if you're only pulling one card, you can do a quick, reading, or have the person read that particular passage. Or you can do it yourself, like if you're doing it just for yourself. Anyway, I love this deck. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I think you guys will love it if you get it. And I hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are. Take good care of yourselves. Blessings and thank you.